lack of that, Captain Obvious.
Like what?
Emotion. No, duh, idiot. I stopped wanting to care ages ago. Why drag a psychologist now of all time?
So, this doesn't really work if you don't open up to me. I realize that it may be hard to open up to a complete stranger. So how about this? I'll tell you about myself, and you can tell me about yourself in return. We get to know each other. I'm sure you're a really interesting young woman with a long story to tell.
Like I'd ever tell you anything.
Sure.
Great. So, my name is Valerie Mentality. I was born in 1969 in Atlanta, Georgia. I have two brothers both older than me, and I got my bachelor's degree at the University of Georgia. We're coming west to Seattle to pursue a doctor's degree in psychology. And you? Were you born here?
Yeah. Born and raised in Bellevue. I have an older sister. She's in college now.
And stoned half the time.
I see. What does your sister study? Or maybe I should ask, what would you like to study in the future? You're a junior right now, right? College is coming up.
Really? I never knew that. What a revelation. I couldn't care less what I study in college. Getting into college would be good enough for me. And getting some money to pay to spend college.
I kind of like English. I'm an okay writer.
So are you perhaps looking at journalism or anything of that sort? Or maybe an editor or an author?
Too bad my parents wouldn't support any of those choices. They want me, a good, respectable Catholic girl, to be a doctor. Nothing wishy-washy like an actress or a writer or a painter.
Maybe. I have a couple stories written. Maybe I can edit and publish those one day.
Yes. Maybe you could. Next time, perhaps you could bring me your story. I'd like to see what you've written. Or you could tell me what you write about.
Oh, no. No, no, no. No way.
Maybe.
What else do you like to do other than writing? Do you hang out with your friends on the weekend? Any sports, fine arts, that type of thing? Or perhaps a boyfriend?
Huh. Boyfriend? What boyfriend? Who wants to date me?
No. I don't have the time. I like to spend time by myself.
I see.
Glenn Bay, 15 minutes to go at least.
Tell me about school. How's that going for you? Any subject you particularly enjoy other than English?
Well, my teacher just died, but I couldn't care less. Besides, it hurts to care, remember? Everyone else is a mess, but whatever. Doesn't concern me.
Well, school year just started, so nothing too hard so far. I kind of like modern European history. It's fascinating.
I also heard that Miss Spain studies here. It seems a bit of a shock, I imagine.
Now we get to what she actually wanted to say.
I suppose so.
Were you close to her? Mrs. Valley told me that some of your friends, and you, were extremely close to Miss Gaines. It must be very hard for you all to have such an unexpected departure so early in school.
Why the heck should I care? I mean, it's their fault they wanted to try and get close to the woman in the first place. And now she's up and died and left everyone and everything in a huge chaos mess that we have to get through. And for what?
I wasn't as close to her as some of my friends were. I knew her a bit. She taught my English class in freshman year, and she would read my stories sometimes. Miss Gates' death was just shocking, you know? I thought she'd be here throughout my whole high school career.
And you. How are you feeling about Miss Gaines' death?
Honestly, I don't care at all. Nope, nada, none. I don't feel anything, really. But isn't that to be expected by now?
Okay.
Just okay, not sadness perhaps, or anger, frustration, resentment, even fear maybe. If someone else you know about it, it's a common reaction to send upheaval in life.
How dare you? How dare you try and dissect my mind like it's some case you study in your little textbook at college? You don't know how I work, about how my mind works. The more you talk about this, the more I think about this. I don't want to think about this. I can't think about this. I want the shields in my mind to be as strong as they were this morning before I came to this godforsaken room and talked to you.
I'm not any of those emotions. I'm dealing in my own way.
And what way is that? By not thinking about it, by denial, by compartmentalization, none of which you are helping.
and your friends, who I'm sure are going through the same thing you are right now. You must be hurting your wound and trying to numb yourself as you are now. It's all right to feel sad at the loss.
I'm not sad. I'm not anything. Frustrated, resentful, angry, or any other word you might use to describe me. Stop trying to put words in my mouth.
I'm fine.
But are you really? Is there maybe some emotion that you're feeling, but you just can't recognize it? I understand that she was kind of a mentor to you. After all, you mentioned that she read your stories and encouraged you to be a writer last year.
Please, just stop talking.
I don't think...
Or maybe you're afraid that if you let yourself feel something, your death will become all the more real for you. Maybe you think that by feeling something, that will make your death a reality. Have you ever heard about the 5 stages of grief? Denial is one of them.
Please, let's move on. I can't keep my shields up. I'm strong. I will not cry. I did not know Miss Gaines too well. She was just another teacher.
Mia?
Fine, fine, fine. Always fine.
Yeah?
What do you think about what I just said?
Nothing happened. Yes, nothing happened. It was all a dream, a nightmare. Tomorrow, I'll go back to school with my newest story, and Miss Gaines will be there to read it.
I just wish it never happened.
No one wishes these things happen, Mia. But we just have to move on best we can by supporting each other and learning from this experience.
Learning what, pray tell?
You may be asking yourself what you can possibly learn from such an experience. What I mean is, the grief is so great that it might seem to overshadow any lesson presented here. But we can learn to grieve, and not just to grieve, but to mourn the loss together. To move together. To find joy again together.
I don't need to learn to grieve. What's the use of grieving anyway? It just hurts more in the end. As human beings, don't we naturally try to shy away from pain?
I guess. Everyone at school is still in shock. I'm just so...
I said too much.
So what?
Nothing.
You were about to say something. Say it. It might make you feel better.
How could admitting that I'm angry make me feel better? I mean, it isn't even reasonable to be angry. I'm just mad. And it doesn't make sense anymore. I shouldn't be mad at anyone. I'm angry. I'm angry at the situation. I'm angry that we have to go through this. I'm angry that Miss Gaines had to go to Seattle last Saturday. I'm angry at that idiot who's going over the speed limit. I want him to drive dead right now so he knows what it's like. I'm angry at the nurses and doctors who couldn't do anything for her. I'm angry at God for taking her away from us. I'm just so angry.
Would you like a tissue?
Oh, crap. I'm crying. Didn't even notice that.
No. I'm fine.
I'm very sorry about this. I met her once at a reception held at your school last year. She seems like a very kind woman. And this is undoubtedly much harder for you. But she was coming to mentor for you. But I know you will heal. Everyone will heal. It will be hard. It will be even harder if you're unwilling to let people in. Think about that.
Let people in. Maybe.
Maybe. Is it time to go? When am I coming back?
Would you like to come back? At this point, I think if you don't want to come back, it'll be fine. I don't want to waste your time.
I like it here. I hate to admit it, and I won't say it out loud, ever. But I like talking here.
I'll think about it.
Well, you can always call me. You have my number. Goodbye, Mia. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, too. Thank you. Thank you so much.